Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Daniel Norris gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, remembering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Anthony Rendon heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 107.
That evens it up 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Markakis looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Drew Stubbs will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Batting third, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Little dribbler down the line. Fielded cleanly, and they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Maikel Franco Steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he'll snap one over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Just checking.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
At the plate, Jose Bautista, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
The 1-0 pitch. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Markakis, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Standing in now, Darren Ruff.
The first baseman, number 22.
As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
Missed by much, and it's 2-0.
Boy, it's just not very often that you can put it to a guy like this early on. I mean, they've got him on the ropes here in the very first inning.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. He just doesn't seem to have as good command out there in the first inning.
You're right about that. He has not looked comfortable at all so far, and sometimes you see that when you're pitching on the road, but rarely when you're in your own home ballpark.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
4 runs here in this half inning. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Maybe a case where he's more interested in taking a walk. He's in a good spot, up 3-1, but winds up taking 2 straight pitches, neither of which was anything you'd call unhittable.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. there it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Shot to third, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 4, and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. He's got light tower power. Make a mistake up in the zone, and you better be prepared to see it leave the yard.
Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, remember, he will show that cutter just to keep the hitter off balance, and basically to keep the hitter honest. Doesn't want him sitting on certain pitches.
With a moment now. Now the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
Jose Reyes.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Kazmir into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this. He's pitching backwards a little bit here. It's a 2-strike cut fastball running in, and that guy is no match up there at the plate.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Left side. Rendon is there. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Victor Mendoza set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Circle change there, called strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Ready on 1-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 4-0. Curtis Granderson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High pop-up. Calling for it. Encarnacion, 1 away.
And this is what he's got to do out there. Just focus on the task ahead. It'd be easy to go into a shell after giving up those 2 home runs in the first inning. But he knows they're counting on him to give him a few more innings, so he'll need to respond.
Now to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Runners on the move for second. Down the third baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. At the plate, Drew Stubbs. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners are at first and second with one away.
Ball
3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And no doubt about this one. It's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Fastball in there, 3-2. First and second now, one man out. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Stepping in now, Brandon Jordan, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Markakis on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Willie will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Casimir gets the comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses, 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion.
Bobby Rosa.
Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Into the box now, Bobby Rosa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Well, that fastball seems a lot quicker after two straight off-speed pitches.
Drilled on the ground to short. Franco has it. Throw to first gets him, so Cashmere's looking good to start the inning.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Cole Figueroa.
Cole Figueroa gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail here 4-0. Michael Franco is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one.
You see his pitch count here so far. He probably won't get a chance to throw too much longer here in a spring training game.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Yeah, more trouble here to start the third inning. Trouble's been his middle name so far. You see the line. That's through just 2 innings of work now. And the way things are going, he may not be sticking around a whole lot longer.
Jose Bautista steps in with another shot to do some damage after hitting a 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Darren Ruff in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Well, they're really trying to put the hammer to him here in the early part of this ball game. This moves another runner into scoring position, and they're threatening to add on to their already good-sized lead.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hard hit ball to second. Rhodey right there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Dalton Pompey. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
High in the air out to center field. Stubbs is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Bobby Buckner steps in now. Kazmir has his target. First pitch on its way. There's the good fastball from Kazmir. 0-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Jose Reyes will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Yeah, and he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low, and, well, now I know he was saying it was low. But, you know, you can't show up an umpire like that. He may have just cost his guys another inch or 2 on close calls.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now a snap throw to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning.
Whoa, nice move.
Curtis Granderson is ready here as we begin the top of the
Leading off
fourth.
for the Phillies, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Ball.
2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
That slider is just devastating against left-handed hitters. I mean, he wasn't even close to that one.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist stands in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runner at first is Granderson here with nobody out. Got him.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And Granderson runs. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Drew Stubbs will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And he lays off for ball one. One and two.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season, getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least he shouldn't be.
Into the box, Brandon Jordan. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 delivery. Just missing here, 2-0. You start to get the sense here that part of what's really frustrated him out there are some of the calls by the man in blue.
Well, you know, once you start letting that get to you, you're done for. You're cooked. The more you huff and puff out there, the smaller that strike zone's going to get. You're not doing yourself any favors reacting like that.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Phillies lead this one 4-0. And here is Nick Markakis now. As we told you, he'll start things out here in the home fourth.
Number 22.
Good fastball there by Kazmir. 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Kazmir's ready. Here's the 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Markakis is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
And after getting hit in his first at-bat, he's got to be saying, look, enough with the inside pitches already.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Jordan has it in his sights. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Victor Mendoza digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2.
Toward left center and fairly deep. Granderson going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Even though this is just a solo home run, it's important because you at least need to get on the board. Let these guys know that they're not going to just walk away with this one without a fight.
In now, Willie Rhodey.
Willie.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 13, Bobby
Digging in, the
Rosa.
switch hitter, Bobby Rosa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now
Yeah,
batting,
really not a
third
bad pitch
baseman,
when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Stepping in now, Cole Figueroa. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Franco is there for it. And the inning is over. Jays get one back on the solo home run. We played 4. It's now a 4-1 game. Jose
attention,
Escobar will come
Now
on to make
pitching
his
for the Blue
9th
Jays,
appearance already here
number
this spring.
18, Jose Escobar.
Michael Franco digs in, coming off
Leading
a
off for the
single in
Phillies,
his last at-bat.
Shortstop.
Now some definite
Michael
signs of life in that
Franco.
Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, the guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
When you're a hitter, there's only 2 times where you know for sure you've got a hit. One is when you hit one into the seats. It feels so good. And 2 is when you split the outfielders like that. Right off the bat, you know it's a double. The only thing in your mind, can I go for 3?
Into the box, Darren Ruff, as this is hit softly to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, number 40.
Wilson Ramos will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that's the beauty of having an open base. You can work that pitch off the plate and try and get him to chase, and it worked out there.
One and 2, here it comes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Rosa ranging back. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Up next for Philadelphia.
In now, Curtis Granderson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. That home run believed to be 402 feet all told. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Buckner has a play, and that retires the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Giovanni Gallardo will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 50, Giovanni Gallardo.
Dalton Pompey will be the first one. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jordan is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Bobby Buckner.
Into the box now, Bobby Buckner. He drew a walk his first time up. Grounded fouled off to the right side. One run on 3 hits. One error thus far for Toronto. Chopped foul right at home plate. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And he got him.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Gallardo sets his sights. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. Phillies on top, 6-1. Brian Mitchell will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 66, Brian Mitchell.
Ben Zobrist will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Smoke toward the hole. Rhodey in the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Center fielder number 16, Drew Stubbs.
Drew Stubbs, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. Rosa is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Two out with the man at first. Ball 1. Very high, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Michael Franco.
Striding into the box, Michael Franco. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Markakis going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. In to score, the runner from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Oh, and a big swing of the bat right there. He would have loved a 3-run homer, and he didn't miss that one by a whole lot. Because this is going to be off the wall out there. But as far as the consolation prize goes, I think he's going to be more than happy to check into second base with a 2-run double.
Jose Bautista will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
1-0 count. Here it is. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Trying to run one inside there on a 3-2. I mean, that's a tough take. And according to that guy on the mound, a bad take. But he didn't get the call.
Darren Ruff steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Catcher number 40,
Wilson Ramos will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch to him. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 8 and the Blue Jays 1. Less good.
Please.
Well, come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 15, less good.
Nick Markakis will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
In now, Edwin Encarnacion. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Standing in now, Victor Mendoza, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Zobrist.
Oh, he's in. Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally. But he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Willie Rhodey will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And here's where the Jays need that one hit to really capitalize here.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. In to score is the runner from third. It's now an 8-2 game.
The center fielder, number 13,
Bobby Rosa will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Third baseman,
Cole Figueroa will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment. But he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Tap fouled at home plate. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Oh, if there was ever a time for a strikeout, that was it. Bases remain loaded with 2 away now, so, you know, if they can get out of this with only 1 run scoring, that'd be quite a comeback.
Dalton Pompey will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Nope, that's a
2-0. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Rendon is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We're through 6 full. The Phillies lead it 8-2. back here on the show. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Aaron Luke will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Curtis Granderson will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Set to deal on 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pulled toward right center field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Ben Zobrist gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the stretch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
1 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And the count will be full. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Reyes fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Brock Holt will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Brock Holt is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play 3rd now.
Now playing third base, number 30.
Marco Estrada will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Marco Estrada.
Leading off the inning, Bobby Buckner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out.
When you're out there pitching with a 6, 7, 8-run lead, you can afford to come right at guys 0-2. Why not?
Akinori Tamori will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Nope.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Full count now, 3-2. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Fly ball back to right field. Jordan giving chase. 2 gone.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Dave Saucedo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Saucedo.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Jordan looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, he had gotten the first two guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through this seventh inning, but whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.
Rafael Vasquez will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. And this is fouled at the plate. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Smoke on the ground left side. Throw in time and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 8-3. Rafael Vasquez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 23.
Daniel Varela will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 15, Daniel Varela.
Ryan Goins is also into the game as he takes over at short. John McNair is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Adrian Beltre is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Outside, 2-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Drilled to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. John Jay will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Kirk Neuenheis will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Neuenheis.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Keeping him close.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with one down. There goes Jay. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
And here's where your catcher can get you a big out just by the strength of his arm. Nothing too exceptional here. He just lines his feet up properly and puts a good throw right on the bag. Just the way you like it.
Splitter taken here, 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Eric Campbell will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Campbell.
Grounded foul off to the right. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A runner on first with two away. And another foul ball. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
And this inning was going nowhere. All of a sudden, though, it's changed dramatically. A base hit, a wild pitch. Now, just like that, there's a runner in scoring position.
Good battle here. This will be the seventh pitch coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand one, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. John Jay will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 23, John Jay.
Craig Stammen is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring. Freddie Galvis is also into the game as he takes over at short. Amos Hinton will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Rodney Hutchins will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Willie Rohde steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Jake Diekman will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Jake Diekman.
A.C. Reed will come on as a pinch hitter.
79, A.C. Reed.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Into the box now, Cole Figueroa, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Here comes the payoff pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Granderson, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 8, the Jays 4. AC Reed will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number
Roberto
79.
Mercado come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Roberto Mercado.
Cameron Rupp will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Bounce to first. Vasquez loves it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Wilson Ramos is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Rhodey has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 21, Lance Caton.
Striding in to start the 9th, Dalton Pompey. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. In line for the victory is Scott Kazmir if our current score holds. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
1 strike.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Catcher, Bobby Buckner.
Bobby Buckner stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, a walk and then nearly a hit by pitch there. He's having himself a few problems out there.
Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Granderson posts under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Ryan Goins digs in here for his first appearance. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. From the stretch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Here he comes on 2-0. And that one's wide of the mark, ball 3.
Well, you know, even 4-run leads have a tendency to disappear when you can't find the strike zone. He's got to figure it out here quick before things get away from him.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. Probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Into the box, John McNair. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Two out with the man at first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Two one, here it is. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back easily. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Jose Bautista. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 8-4. So long, everybody.